So everyone, we have a very delusional boy in the UFC, and his name is Ian Garry. Ian Garry in the chat. He's 100% delusional. He thinks that he thinks that he wobbled Michael Venom Page, which is absolutely wild. I don't think he even landed one significant strike. That's absolutely wild to say that. Oh, I wobbled him. I wobbled him. No, you fucking didn't. That's absolutely wild. And now, okay, I see this clip of him saying that he is considered, or he's going to be considered one of the GOATs, or he is the GOAT, or then I seen him say, "Oh, me and AlexPereira has the best leg kicks." I'm like, what leg kick? You didn't even use your leg kick against MVP. So how the hell are you saying that you have the best leg kick after a performance like that? Yes, you won that fight, but you turned into a wrestler. MVP turned you to a wrestler, okay? So you cannot say that you're one of the best strikers or one of the best. You're not the best at anything, okay? Just because you beat Michael Venom Page, you beat that fucking hard hitting bum last time, okay? So hold on. Like, you know what? Let's just watch this. I'm not gonna prejudge this because I actually think he is overhated. Ian Garry. Obviously, he has some things with his wife, and I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not here to talk about the personal life, which I always will. But let's watch this.
You're the second welterweight to ever.
Number one. What the fuck was this shit? What the fuck? What kind of cringe shit is this?
Welterweight to ever.
All right, hold on. I'm not bullshitting you guys. Watch this shit. Watch this. He winks.
You're the second welterweight to ever to start 8-0 in the UFC, and the other is Kamaru Usman. Would you say you're on the same title trajectory as he was?
I mean, there's no reason to argue that right now. Whether you want to talk about stylistically and the traits that we possess, at the end of the day, whatever people say, I'm on out there and I'm doing what I need to do, which is get my hand raised. Am I pissed that I won by decision? Absolutely. But that's on.
Just like your last fight. Scheming by these guys. I mean, I'm not gonna be a hater here, but I mean, you have a long way to go. Like I'm telling you, Shavkat is not that guy that you want. Shavkat is not that guy. I'm telling you, you think your wrestling is good against MVP. Well, Shavkat, he's a different animal because he can strike and he can out-wrestle you. So think about that. Like, what are you going to do that's going to beat Shavkat Rakhmonov? Nothing.
On me to go back and work on with my team and evolve and grow. But even in that frustration and irritation that I have inside myself because I want that finish, I've gone out there in my last three fights. I dominated Neil Magny, the most winningest welterweight of all time, and I made him look like he's never fought. I went out there.
Domination? Come on. That's overused. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's overused. Domination? Come on, bro. You know you didn't dominate. If you dominate, they would be sleeping on the canvas. And you didn't beat him up. Neil Magny had a chance to beat you. So domination is not the right word for that.
There against the hardest puncher in the division against Jeff Neal. And I hit him with everything. I cracked him with some knees to the face, some kicks to the body that I've seen grown men curl up. And he ate them and went, ugh. I was like, it's going to be a long night. And I went out there today in what I wrote it in my book. I'll post it later on Instagram. I called MVP a ball.
It's okay. You don't have to post it on Instagram. No one can comment on it anyways. No, I'm just kidding. I've seen that he did let the comments go now. So free aim, Adam. Free aim.
I called MVP a ball ache. He is someone who's just going to be irritating, you have to be uber patient with and uber focused with, because he wants to set traps for you. So what I did tonight was I set traps for him to fall into, and then I took advantage.
But the only time you took advantage of that, I mean, I really don't remember you swinging much at all in that whole fight. Maybe a couple times, but then it's just like you were playing defense, which it worked. I mean, it worked for you, but don't say that you dominated people. You don't dominate people by playing on the defensive side and, doing enough to win. That's not domination. So you can't say you dominated MVP. You won 2 rounds to 1 round. And I think if it went 5 rounds, MVP would have had a lot better chance because, it always starts on the feet, and he wobbled you multiple times. Please recognize that.
Advantage of them. For me, I am on my road to destiny to be one of the greatest of all time. I'm going to do that by any means necessary, and I don't care how it gets done. In 10 years' time, my name is going to be in that GOAT conversation. You're going to, who's the greatest of all time? You're going to say John Jones.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I'm going to freak the fuck out in 10 years. If I'm still doing content about MMA and Ian Garry is that fucking number 1 guy right there level with AlexPereira. Fucking, I mean, obviously John Jones is the best ever, but like John Jones, like, bro, come on. There's no fucking way we're talking about you ahead of even Khabib. I mean, I know Khabib dodged everybody, but I mean, I will give this to Ian Garry, though. Ian wanted that fight with fucking Colby Covington, but Colby Covington was being a bitch, bro. How can you go and you can talk about someone's wife, talk about someone's whole life, okay? That's when I lost respect for Colby Covington. I understand, he might be hurt, but why the hell are you hurt calling somebody out? Like, how hurt are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish you took this fight. I mean, it just makes sense to make that fight. I really hope that they make that fight him, Connor on the main event, Kobe versus Ian on the co-main or maybe third down. It just depends who else they can get, but I think that would be a banger card right there.
GSP, Anderson Silva, Ian Machado, Gary. I'm going to have my name in that conversation because it's opinion based. If you're Brazilian, you'll say Anderson Silva. If you're American, you might say John Jones. We could all sit here and have all of our opinions as long as my name's.
Buddy, Ireland ain't fucking saying your name. Come on. Ireland don't like you. Come on, bro. We all know that. You don't even live in Ireland, bro. Who's gonna tell you? Or like, where the fuck are you from? I don't even, or like, where do you claim? You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that he was out in fucking, where the hell did he say he was out at? Brazil? Yeah, I think he was in Brazil. Obviously, there's a lot more ghosts before you on that one. So I don't know. It just depends if you go back to Ireland and become the people's champ there. Then you'll have that fucking fan base. But I think, bro, you literally had the world by the fucking tail. Whenever you went into that pub and you fucking was like shadow boxing or sparring that night before that your fight, you had all the Ireland fans on your fucking hand. That's why, like Connor, that's why they're so strong about Connor there, because he lives in Ireland. Like that's the difference. If you resign in that country, then they're gonna respect you a lot more.
In that conversation, I've had a successful career.
All right, bro. I'm done with Delusional. I'm done with him. Anyways, guys, I really enjoyed that. Talking about little Mr. Ian Garry. All respect to Ian Garry, though. He got the win. That's the most important thing. But don't say that you dominated people whenever you don't. Don't say that you ragdoll Jeff Neal whenever you didn't. But all right, guys. Mr. Delusional is done for today. He's not the GOAT. He's nowhere close to being the GOAT. And he's going to get fraud checked very soon. Very soon.